Hello again. I am going to present the pedagogical guide. Cinema and migration, I will try to be brief. What were the reasons for deciding to make a guide like this? We live in an audiovisual society, and we thought it's very important to use this means to motivate the students. That was one of the reasons for using cinema as a way to work with different competences and subjects. The idea was to create a pedagogical guide with open educational resources similar to teachers' book, where we could suggest activities and methodologies about the films selected in each country. This pedagogical guide is like a melting pot where we have fused the 2 years' work of 5 countries on the project Lighthouses and Station Trip to Ithaca. We want to learn more about the use of new methodologies according to present times, and then to disseminate them among teachers with the aim of increasing educational quality. In this way, the guide has the following chapters: an introduction, generalizations, where we talk about how to search for information, and then the 5 film selects, the activities for the 5 film selects, and at the end we include a special part for us entitled "How to Create a Good Documentary," where we explain how to try to do a good documentary. In this way, the guide has been our destination, our station on the trip, and the aims of the project have been our lighthouses. To make adult education more attractive, innovative, and increase the quality by developing new approaches, to offer second chance to acquire basic and transversal skills, to strengthen the teaching of European Union languages, to promote social cohesion, creativity, and innovative ICT content, a sense of European citizenship, gender equality, and intercultural dialogue through European cinema, to access adult education, to improve pedagogical and innovative practices which could be transferred to other countries, and to promote the mobility and circulation of the students and teachers in order to improve their skills. To achieve this, all actions were guided by methodological principles where we center on the results: autonomy of the students, learning by doing, interdisciplinary activities, and socialization. One aim was to attain motivation in our students as well as improve their significant learning. We choose relevant films about migration in each country. Un franco 14 pesetas, The Crossing the Border, The Gilded Gates, A Gaiola Dourada en portugués, The Brides, Castles in the Air, and Jeffrey Rouse. They had to be very well-known films translated into the languages of each participant country. We select common fields in order to use them as examples to carry out different activities. All the activities were divided in 2 parts, analytical and creative part. In the analytical part, all the groups watch the same film at the same time in their own languages, and we organize the activities in 3 phases. Activities to be done before watching the film, activities to be done while watching the film, and activities to be done after watching the film. The guide is based on the key competence and includes the following activities. Activities to be done before watching the film. We have included activities that teach students how to search for information of each of the films, including the original title, the name of the director, and the plot. We have included activities that will help students to analyze historical context in each country. We have included activities that will help to look at different topics from different points of view, cultural, social, economic, and political. We have included activities that would help to understand the structure of the films, space and time. Teachers chose the shots which best summarize the content and meaning of the films. Hard but rewarding work that is reflected in the following pages of the guide. Other activities in the guide will help to analyze the main and secondary characters in order to understand the lives of European men and women that found themselves forced to leave their homes in search of a better way of life. A special part of this guide is dedicated to the technology of filming making. We have made comments on type of light, sound, colors, landscape, shots, contrast used, etc. Activities to be done while watching the film. Here we prepare a variety of activities for the students and for the teachers about themes, space, time, characters. Activities to be done after watching the film. We have prepared many different activities to be done after watching the films. Debates, activities to recover all photographs. All students brought pictures which were taken wherever they migrated. They were included in the documentary Crossing the Border and also in this guide. We think that it's a very important activity because it records the collective memory of the community. On the other hand, we have always tried to give the students and teachers a global vision, so we have included activities related to the subject in the curriculum. Literature. Marco.
Venderon os bois, venderon as vacas, o pote do caldo e a manta da cama. Venderon o carro e as leiras.
Students have made video poems related to the migration and they have read poems in the documentaries. We have prepared activities related to geography and we have used football to motivate the students. Here we had the generous collaboration of the captain of Spanish women football team and world champion Vero Boquete.
I have been playing since I'm 5 years old, and I really enjoy to play in my city, in my country, but there was a time that I knew that I wanted to keep dreaming, and I wanted.
History is always present in this guide. Each country has made a summary with the most important information about migration, and it has been inserted just before information in each about each film. Of course, music has been very important too for us, and we include QR codes from the documentaries too. We have included practical mathematics activities. In this instance, we wanted our students to learn how to fill in their income tax return. We consider traditions as something that emigrants always want to preserve. As Linus said, comments, personal evaluations, problem-solving, and favorite sentences have been included in a book we have entitled The Never-Ending Stories. The creative part, I am going to present the creative part. Once finished the analytical part, the scripts for the documentaries about employment and migration were made. They were self-made documentaries directed and starred by the participants of each country. We have included a part where we explain how to create a documentary. In this part, we have used shots made by our teams for the documentaries Crossing the Border, Life Stamps, Crab's Children, At Home in Biela Krajina, and The Second Chance. We have been so sold as to include tricks of the trade, to encourage other institutions to do the same. Through cinema, we want to visualize the problems of migration and at the same time have given voice to many of the people who were forced to migrate. As a result, we have produced 5 documentaries about migration and employment in Europe with live testimonies and true stories. They will be shown later as a part of this pedagogical guide. For us, individuals are the center of European projects, and they are also the center of this one. We don't unite nations, we unite people, as Jean Monnet said. This has been a treat to Ithaca, and we have enjoyed every step of the way, discovering new learning territories and new methodologies. Most of us are teachers, amateurs in the field of cinema. We started from scratch, and we are aware that there are mistakes in the documentaries, sound, visual, direction, but man learns from his mistakes, and we promise that next time we will improve. This guide is the result, the output. It is a pedagogical guide where you can find open educational resources transferable to other institutions at international level. Thank you very much for your attention.